Hi, and welcome to the McTaggart Attack podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart. I am a stand-up comedian who lives in Vermont, and my podcast is my way of giving my opinion on what I want, on whatever I want to talk about. The target audience for my podcast is me, because I need all the help I can get. But if others are listening to what I ramble about and rant about, and you find it funny, educational, inspirational, motivational, whatever, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, review, Instagram post, share, the likes, the whatevers. Do the thing. Just do the thing if you like it. Today's episode is a thought I have that I need to explain how I'm getting there before I say what I think. I don't want to say it the wrong way. I don't want to say this the wrong way. I hope that I'm not saying it the wrong way. But let me just say, I am not a racist person. I'm not. I hate racists. I'm racistist, if that's a thing. I'm anti-racist. I'm a firm believer in Black Lives Matter. I fully understand what the fuck that means. I think the injustice being done to black people is horrible. The police brutality is disgusting because you never see videos of white people getting the shit kicked out of them by police. You only see the videos of black people. There's got to be a reason for that. And all you motherfuckers who say, I think all lives matter, are a stupid, useless piece of shit. Go fucking educate yourself on this. I'm not going to fucking talk about this. So just shut the fuck up with your stupid all lives matter bullshit. Because you're just ignorant. So I'm firmly against racism. As you can tell by what I've already been saying. And I'm troubled by something. I'm troubled by something that's happening, that has happened over the years. And it's the tearing down of monuments. It's the tearing down of monuments that I have a problem with. Let me just say, I'm in favor of the Confederate flag not being a thing, because that's a symbol that a lot of racists use. You know? It's our heritage! It's our heritage! You can't destroy it's our heritage! Your heritage sucks! Your heritage is what I've heard other people refer to, a participation trophy. You use the word heritage, and I'm not even sure you know what the fuck the word heritage means. Am I upset that I can't watch the Dukes of Hazzard anymore? Absolutely, but I get it. But it's like, there's other symbols and statues and stuff that have been torn down, like, blatantly racist Civil War generals and whatnot. There's probably a list somewhere of blatantly racist people who need to tear down their statues. And I'm just wondering where the line is. Where's the line on this? Do we need to set up a committee of monuments that we need to tear down? Monuments that we need to take down? Maybe not even like tear down as an angry mob. Why don't we just talk about all of this calmly and try to figure out, okay, maybe we should take this one down. Okay, let's not do this shit angrily. Because tearing down a monument or a statue during a riot or something is pretty fucking violent, if you ask me. Maybe do it when we're not so angry about it. But I get it, though. I completely understand doing it. As much as a white person can understand it, I fucking understand it. Like, I live in Hanover, New Hampshire. I live in Norwich, Vermont, which is right across from Hanover, New Hampshire, and which is Dartmouth College. And they had a weather vane, which was of a white man teaching an Indian something. And they had, someone complained, and they tore down the weather vane, which was atop the library. And I'm just like, huh? How? I don't understand that. Doesn't that teach diversity more than anything? Or would it have been better if the Indian was teaching the pilgrim instead of the pilgrim teaching the Indian, or whatever it is? I don't really remember what I don't even know what the complaint about it was, really. But and there have been numerous ones, like Teddy Roosevelt's statue at the Natural Museum of Art in New York has been taken down because it was racist somehow. And a lot of our founding fathers, had slaves, so all of their stuff needs to be torn down, apparently. Which is fine. It's great. It's good that they're doing this. But I think we shouldn't do it angrily. We shouldn't do it in the heat of the moment. Also, have a few problems with this. I'm not sure if it's actually what's going to happen, but I'd like to make people think that, I don't think tearing down the monuments should be our first step when combating racism. It shouldn't be the top priority of things to do. What should we do first? I know, let's tear down all the statues. Really? How about educate people? Talk to people. My fear about tearing down statues and whatnot is we're erasing history. Because, not all history is good. Not all history is bad. But, we need to be aware of history. We do. We can't forget history. Because if we forget our history, we're going to I can fucking talk today. If we forget history, then history repeats itself. Let's not have history repeat itself. I mean, I'm assuming that we're still going to teach people about the horrors of the Civil War and whatnot. And yes, I hope that we do. Education. Education should be the top fucking priority. But education never seems to be the top fucking priority. Teaching people should be the top fucking priority. But education always never seems to be the thing that we do. We never seem to educate that fucking well, for that fucking matter. But monument tearing down shouldn't be fucking happening. I'm not in favor of monuments being torn down or renaming of things, because I feel like, to me, it seems like, from my perspective, it's more white people trying to be like, hey, that's racist. Let's do our part to end racism by tearing down this monument. There's other, better things you can do, probably, to fight racism than tearing down a fucking monument. Why don't we add to the monument to explain how bad this person was? A plaque or something like that. Tearing down the monument. Don't just tear down the monument. There's other more important things that we should do to fight this war on racism than just erasing all these monuments, because, like, how are you going to draw the line? Because I'm pretty sure all of our founding fathers had slaves. Some of them gave them back. Some of them freed them. But still, they still had slaves. And another thing I heard was, like, the Oregon State football game will no longer be called the Civil War. What the fuck? Like, there's more that we should do. That's my biggest fear, is that we're just going to stop at the monument tearing down. There's more to do than to tear down monuments. Oh, I tore down this monument. Racism is over. All you've done by tearing down the monuments is piss off the racists. Which is fine. I like making racists angry because it makes them feel an emotion. It makes them feel as angry as we do whenever we hear somebody act like a fucking racist. But I'm just like, let's think these things through first before we tear down monuments. Because I feel like, all right, let's end racism. What's the first thing we should do? Tear down all the monuments. I'm like, why not educate people? Isn't that more important? Why don't we try to work? Oh, that's too hard. Tearing down monuments is a lot fucking easier. Let's just do that. But just because it's easier doesn't mean we should do it first. We should really just try to educate people and stuff like that, instead of, like, just tearing down monuments. No, but tearing down monuments is fine. I have the rope and the chains right here. We can just... So you want to lynch the monuments. That's fine, but you're acting just as bad as the people who, lynched black people, or currently lynched black people, because that's apparently a thing that still happens. I mean, what the fuck, man? Just don't do shit angrily. Just think it the fuck through first. I hate racists. I hate that racism is a thing, and I hate it too. But I think there's other things we need to do first, and things that we need to do more importantly that are a lot more uncomfortable than just tearing down a stupid statue that nobody probably fucking pays attention to in the fucking first place. Or maybe they do, but seriously, do you really think tearing down a statue and a monument is the only fucking thing that we need to do to fucking solve racism? No, it's not. There's other shit that we need to do first, and you fucking idiots are just gonna tear down your statues and think that racism is over, but it's not fucking over. And it has to be over, and we have to end it. And if you're just more concerned about tearing down a fucking statue than fucking educating people about how wrong racism fucking is, and if you want to just erase history and whatnot, then just go ahead and fucking do that. And I should clear this up too, because I know I said that thing about the heritage and the Confederate flag. The Confederate flag is, I think, has been far more offensive to people of color than anything else, than a statue that they probably fucking ignore in the first place. But people flaunt that Confederate flag over and over and over and over, especially down in the South. It's all over the fucking place. And it's a fucking loser's trophy and should be fucking burned. We should be able to burn Confederate flags, but not the American flag. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't make the fucking rules. I'm just saying that I think our priorities are fucked up. When we're trying to tear down monuments and rename things because we think they might be racist, but we do it so fucking angrily that we really need to find our goddamn priorities when fighting racism. Like, one of the first things I asked on Twitter a few weeks ago, what should we do to eliminate racism? And the overwhelming choice was education. Not one person said tear down statues. And that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.